Hi, hello, welcome to our channel Chemistry Era. This is Anil. Today we are going to learn the reaction of metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates with acids. What happens when metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids? Let us try to understand. Before going to learn about it, let us try to find what is metal carbonate. In case of metal carbonate, CO3 minus 2 will be the anion. General formula we are going to write as M2CO3 or MCO3, where M is nothing but metal. Let us try to see the examples. Calcium carbonate formula we are writing as CaCO3. Sodium carbonate formula we are writing as Na2CO3. So, in case of carbonates, the anion is CO3 minus 2. The general formula will be either M2CO3 or MCO3. In this case, M is the respective metal cation. What about metal hydrogen carbonates? In case of metal hydrogen carbonate, HCO3 minus will be the anion. General formula we are writing as MHCO3 taken twice or MHCO3. For sodium hydrogen carbonate we are writing formula as NaHCO3. For calcium hydrogen carbonate we are writing as CaHCO3 taken twice. So, in case of metal hydrogen carbonate, HCO3 minus will be the anion and M will be the respective metal cation. Now, let us try to understand what happens when metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. In order to understand that, let us try to do a simple lab activity. In a test tube, take a small amount of calcium carbonate in it. The formula of calcium carbonate is CaCO3, to which add concentrated or dilute sulfuric acid to it. Dilute sulfuric acid to it. Sulfuric acid formula is H2SO4. When you add dilute sulfuric acid to calcium carbonate, immediately effervescence will be coming out of it. A gas will be released out of it. Now, let us try to understand what is that gas liberated. When you send the gas liberated through lime water, formula of lime water is CaOH taken twice. Simply nothing but if you take little amount of lime, add it to water, that is nothing but lime water. That lime water turns immediately to milky. That means the lime water turns completely a white colored thick solution like milk. From this observation we can conclude that the gas liberated is nothing but carbon dioxide. So, from the above activity we can understand that when metal carbonates react with acids, they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Let us try to generalize the equation. MCO3, here we are taking calcium carbonate, so calcium carbonate formula is CaCO3. CaCO3 plus H2SO4 gives rise to CaSO4 plus H2O plus CO2. Let us try to write the generalized equation. The generalized equation is when metal carbonates react with acids, they form respective salt along with water and along with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas. So from this activity we can understand that when metal carbonates react with acids, they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Metal carbonates react with acids forms salt, water and along with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas. How will you identify the carbon dioxide gas? You have to send the liberated carbon dioxide gas through lime water. Immediately that lime water turns into milky white, right? Now let us try to understand what happens when metal hydrogen carbonates react with the acids. Now let us see. In a test tube, take a sodium hydrogen carbonate, formula is NaHCO3. To this add sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid to it. Here in this time I am going to add hydrochloric acid to it. Formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. The same reaction takes place what has happened already in case of metal carbonates. A gas will be coming out of it. When you send the gas through lime water, that lime water turns immediately into milky. So here in this case also we can conclude that when metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids, they also liberate carbon dioxide gas. Now let us try to write the equation for this reaction. Sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3 reacts with hydrochloric acid HCl, forms NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Try to balance this equation. We can generalize the equation as when metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids, they form salt. Sodium chloride is a salt along with water and along with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas. Now let us try to understand one more important thing. When you keep on sending the carbon dioxide gas through the lime water, what happens? The lime water completely turns into milky white. That is the reason why when you paint the wall with whitewash, after some time the whitewash completely turns into white color. The reason is very simple. Calcium hydroxide is the lime water which is present in the whitewash. When it is combines with carbon dioxide and water present in the atmosphere, initially it turns into calcium hydrogen carbonate. When you keep on sending, as the atmosphere contains a lot of amount of carbon dioxide, so this calcium hydrogen carbonate absorbs the excess of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and immediately turns into calcium carbonate. This is the reason why walls after painting with lime or whitewash turns into white color because of absorption of carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere. Now let us try to perform the same activity in our lab by using suitable chemicals. Now let us try to understand how metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. In order to perform this activity, I am going to take sodium carbonate. This is sodium carbonate. By using a spatula, I am taking a little quantity of sodium carbonate in a test tube. And I am going to add an acid. You can take hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, but this time I am taking hydrochloric acid. This is concentrated hydrochloric acid. See the vapors coming out of it. So it is dangerous. So be careful when you are doing any activity with acids. So I have taken a dropper. I am inserting the dropper in the acid, and slowly I am adding this concentrated hydrochloric acid to the sodium carbonate. See the reaction. There are air bubbles are coming out of it. Those air bubbles are nothing but carbon dioxide gas. How to identify the gas liberated is carbon dioxide or not? See, in order to know how to identify the carbon dioxide gas, I have taken calcium hydroxide. See how the calcium hydroxide will be like this. This is calcium hydroxide. To this calcium hydroxide, I added a sufficient amount of water to it. So it has become a calcium hydroxide solution, which is also called as a lime water. Now I am going to add once again the hydrochloric acid solution to sodium carbonate solution in order to liberate the carbon dioxide gas. See here. See what happens. Whenever the liberated gas is poured into this, sent into this lime water, the lime water turns to, see here, the lime water has turned into milky. The gas which turns lime water milky is called as a carbon dioxide. Now let us try to perform the same activity with the metal hydrogen carbonate. Now in order to perform that, I am taking a sodium hydrogen carbonate. By using a spatula, I am going to take a small quantity of sodium hydrogen carbonate in test tube, and I am going to add concentrated sulfuric acid to it, or you can take dilute or concentrated, that depends. But in order to record it perfectly, I am taking concentrated acids, that is it. Now see the reaction carefully. I have taken sodium hydrogen carbonate in test tube and I am adding a concentrated sulfuric acid to it. See this, the air bubbles are coming out of it. Those air bubbles coming out of it are nothing but carbon dioxide. How to identify the liberated gas is carbon dioxide or not? The same thing you are going to do. See what you are going to do. Again I am adding sodium acid to the sodium hydrogen carbonate, and I am going to send this to lime water. Now see here, the lime water is turning into milky white. So by this activity we can understand that when metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids, they liberate carbon dioxide gas.